What's up, my people? Welcome to yet another edition. It's your boy Maz. Okay? Don't mind that I'm dressed up in UP. So, on the global stage, Iran has issued a warrant for President Donald Trump of the United States. So, anyway, if you've still not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. Just hit the subscribe, it's free. And we have very entertaining conversations, and hit the bell button too, so anytime I upload a new video you will get a notification. Okay. I gotta all right. So going in real quick, the Iran and the United States haven't had the best of relationships in a very long while. I think in like 40 years. So I'll give you guys a very quick recap on the history between the United States and Iran. So during the Cold War, well, I believe most of you should know what the Cold War is between the United States and Russia. So during the Cold War, Iran was actually an American ally, because they were, they had oil and, promises of, good economic relationships, and because of their strategic position in the Middle East. So they were really allies to the US. Now, the president then, or the monarchy that they had then, Shah, was in charge, and they gave him support, and they supported him. But the Iranian people actually didn't like Shah. So in 1952, due to an uprising, the guy, or sorry, gotta go. So as the guy left, Mossadegh, their names are kind of strange, so forgive me, but Mossadegh actually took over. But Americans didn't like him because he had this traditional mindset and all that stuff. So the CIA, the royal court, planned a coup that took this guy out, and Shah came back. So when Shah came back, he continued with his excesses, but by the 1979, the Iranian people could not take it anymore. So the guy, the final also. So Shah was toppled. Now a smart man was by the side, watching what was happening, Ayatollah, and he took advantage of the power void, or the vacuum that was in Iran at the time, and with that mindset of revolution, and trying to cut away their the influence America has on the Iranian people. What did he do? They took over the embassy, the American embassy, and I think around that time 52 hostages, American people, citizens, were held in Tehran. Now Qatar's administration, that was now where the problem we see where Bidozie, Qatar's administration now imposed some sanctions on them, due to what they did to their citizens in their country, and from there, just like they say, everything went south. So by the 1980s, Iran were already sponsoring and creating proxy militias all over Middle East with the mindset and agenda for revolution. Now, with all that happening, by the 1990s, the United States already see these guys as the #1 sponsors and supporters for terrorism and extremism all over Middle East and all that stuff. And by 1995, who was the president of America? What's his name? Clinton actually now gave them huge sanctions, and from there things just kept going bad and bad and bad. Now another thing that also brought about degradation in this relationship was, I think in 2005, Iran denied Israel their nationhood. Like, they didn't recognize Israel as a nation. The president then was, I think, Mahmoud or something. Their names are really strange. I can only pronounce the ones I can. Mahmoud was the president then. America and Iran has never found like a common ground to agree on. Even by the 2006, 2008, their involvement with nuclear weapons and all that stuff, still brought much divide between them and America. Not just America this time. The international body actually supported America, because of the proxy militias they've been supporting. They didn't really trust them to like have access to these nuclear weapons. Now, by 2013, another milestone in this decay of a friendship was that the then president Hassan Rouhani, something like that. Hassan Rouhani, I think he's still the president now. He started supporting Assad's regime. Now, not just supporting Assad's regime, but with all these their development of ballistic missiles and all that stuff until now. So they have just not found, it's just been two opposite ends. Haven't given you the quick history. Now, why would Iran want to arrest Donald Trump, right? Can they do it? No, they can't do it. Yeah, Umbana Balago. I mean, they've actually enlisted what's his name, the Interpol, to help arrest Donald Trump. But the Interpol has already come out to say that, I mean, this is not part of their job. They don't really get involved in political issues. Now, why they would want to arrest Donald Trump is because sometime this year, January, Donald Trump issued a strike that killed one of their generals, Soleimani, and that one really touched Iran. So that one pained them bad. The president, even in March, was still saying that they will retaliate. They actually did retaliate. They sent missiles into a camp that was hosting American soldiers. Although nobody was killed, but that almost brought America and Iran at the brink of war. Now, I am one Donald Trump who is in coca normally good, onye mbadi. Mana, for the first time, I would think that guy actually took or listened to an advice, because normally you would expect him to like go all the way and for having the mind and infantry for them to have the mind and infantry to bomb where American soldiers were, but he didn't do anything. I think that would be very unlike Donald Trump. He didn't do anything, and that actually saved America. That actually saved the American taxpayers another, years of war, sending soldiers in, taxpayers' money going into all this war and equipment and all those stuff. So that was a good move by Donald Trump. But the Iran people feel like they still haven't gotten his attention. Now they are trying to play a game that the United States knows how to play very well. Knowing how to solicit for warrants and international bodies against their perceived enemies when they can use the law against them, and when they can't, of course, they will break the law and come into your country and do what they have to do. So, this case, Iran has issued an arrest for Donald Trump. They actually have a 35 or 36 man list, and Donald Trump being the top of it. But obviously, mbana barago. And when him bada, make ago. Unless this ago is still very active and strong. So, but I will still advise, or don't look down on anybody that they won't do anything. Hey, that's it for today. It's just a very quick one. I just saw the news today, and I wanted to, take you guys down the memory lane a little bit to explain so that you understand, so that when you hear that Iran on a Bulu USO Biapo, you can understand what's going on, and you can be exposed and understand, okay, this is how things happen. Okay, is this why India we okay? Well, it's a short video, and if you enjoyed it, please subscribe. Please subscribe and put the notification, hit the notification button, the bell sign, so that anytime I upload videos like this, you'll be notified that I've uploaded a new video, and you can quickly see the information I have for you. Okay, don't forget to see your boy Mazikere, and I'll be seeing you very soon.